got a lot of Marvel Legends action figures, and no Marvel collection would be complete without this guy. Now, please tell me you know who this guy is. Jonah Jameson, the editor-in-chief of the Daily Bugle, Peter Parker's boss, and just in general, nasty kind of guy. He's dressed in his work clothes. He's got his messy tie, which I really like, and he's got his trademark vest on. He's got the black and white kind of almost Reed Richards looking hair, and a Hitler mustache, or well, it's close to Hitler. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but Jonah Jameson, yeah, he's kind of an ass, and he's always calling Spider-Man a menace. This Jonah Jameson figure came with a couple of extra hands, so he can hold stuff, or he can point at people, and he also came with a rolled-up copy of the Daily Bugle, as well as another full sheet copy of the Daily Bugle. Maybe let's see if we can. Easy there, Jonah. I want Spider-Man! Yeah, he's just as posable as any of the heroes. We never did see him in a lot of action poses in the comic books, but yeah, a few here and there. And he actually looks like he can kick some ass, rolls up his sleeves, and dukes it out with his rivals. Now, he's probably the last Spider-Man character I would think that I would want a figure of, but he just looks so cool on the shelf. I think he's just a mean-looking dude, and I remember him from all the cartoons and the movies. Oh, especially the movies, where played by J.K. Simmons. You gotta love J. Jonah Jameson. The man you love to hate. The man who hates Spider-Man. They didn't give him his trademark cigar. Now, I understand why they didn't do that. I mean, it's a kid's toy, right? Or it's theoretically a kid's toy. And they don't want to promote tobacco use or that sort of thing. Yeah, fair enough. He would be so much easier to recognize if he had a cigar. Like I said, he did come with these cool accessories here, the hands and the newspapers, and I think that's cool. As you can see, his hands can grip stuff. And you can put weapons and things in there. I suppose guns or swords, axes, what have you. Yeah, so he also comes with fists, so you can punch people. And the pointing finger. J. Jonah Jameson wants you. Don't ask me why I got this figure. I just did, okay? I just needed this. Much like I needed this one. The Fabulous Frogman. Also featured in Spider-Man comics, notably Marvel Team Up, which was a Spider-Man title that basically had Spider-Man teaming up with other heroes to fight villains and things like that. And Frogman was one of those heroes that he teamed up with. First off the bat, I gotta say, this guy looks awesome. He's obviously a guy in a frog suit, so you can see his eyes in there. And he's got flippers. He's got springs that help him jump super high like a frog. So leap. He's kind of a pudgy guy. He's kind of a, not failed, but he's kind of like a wussy superhero. His dad was actually a villain called Leapfrog, who wore the same costume and had the same abilities and stuff like that. But he was like a crook. Whereas his son puts on the suit and becomes Frogman and fights crime instead of causing crime. You can see by this figure that they forgot to paint one of his eyes on his costume there, and that kind of sucks, but I got paint, so I can take care of that. I like his flippers. He's just as posable as J. Jonah Jameson down there. He's also got removable hands, and he came with some replacement hands, fists, so that you can duke it out with the bad guys. Also, the Frogman figure was part of a Build-A-Figure series so it came with stuff for Stilt Man, so I could build my own Stilt Man. So I've got a Stilt Man arm, which I don't think I could pop off that arm and put it on there, but that would be cool. Cyborg Frogman. Also came with another silver fist here, so any characters that have replaceable hands, it could, they could have a cyborg fist. Then it also came with this little gun. Now, at first, the way that it was in the package, I wasn't sure if this was supposed to be Frogman's gun or Stiltman's gun, but it is for Stiltman because it doesn't really fit that well in Frogman's hands. But hey, there we go. You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah. What you going to do now, frog haters? Yeah, so Frogman's a fun figure. Pretty easy to stand him up with the big flippers like that. Jonah Jameson's not as easy to stand up. He's a little more wiry, more wily, light on his feet. Yeah, it's just something about these two guys. They're kind of, I guess, on the goofier side of the Marvel Legends figures that I own. I don't know. I think, with the different hands that they've got and interchangeability, that makes it kind of fun. This time, we got a real showdown. Forget Godzilla vs. Kong. We got J. Jonah Jameson versus the Fabulous Frogman. Round one. Ding ding!